Today we are going to be making a dealer button out of Corian. Corian is the same stuff they do to kitchen countertops with. It's a solid surface material, but it mills up very well with carbide bits. So we're going to go ahead and design that in the Vectric Vcarve and or Aspire, and then we'll cut it out. We'll be using a 90-degree V-bit. And let's get the show going. And once again, if you enjoy the videos, please remember to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Thank you. The Corian that is 5 inches by 5 inches by 0.52 thick. We're going to be the center as the datum. And a single-sided job, and then we start. So the first thing I want to do is draw my circle for my dealer chip. I'm going to make that an even 4 inches. It's going to be at 0 and 0, which is right there. So I create it, boom, so I know it's there and it's centered. And then I want to make another circle in here for a decorative piece. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to create one that is 3.64. Got that one. And then I'm going to create one more at 3.5. And this is going to be a little decorative piece right here. Oop, 3.5. There we go. Get rid of that one. Okay, and once we have that there, then what I'm going to want to do is put some round text and some text in the middle. So let's put the dealer text in first. Come over here to text. And I'm using this book Antigua Bold. And it's going to be all caps, D-E-A-L-E-R. And I want that to be a 0, 0. Say OK. Close it. Actually, I don't want it to be, I want it to be dead center. So there, now we got that dead center. So I want to do some text that's going to go around here. And one of the things I want to make sure I do is I'm going to draw another circle, and this is just going to be a guide. I'm going to hold down the Shift key. And that should be about right. Oop, got one too many there. Close. Let's delete that little one I got there. So now I want to do a name. Right now I'm going to do some more text. And this text is going to be there we go. I'm just going to bring this approximately up here. And then down here, I'm going to have another text box that's going to say post 9578. And I'll move that over here. And you know what? I didn't change the size of that text. I wanted that text to be 0.3. Okay. And Alan on on top, I wanted that to be at 0.37. And that's what that is. Okay, we're good there. And then dealer, I wanted that to be 5 inches, so we'll change that. 0.5. Okay, so now we got everything we need there. So now what I want to do is I want to have this name Ellen roll this way, and I want the post 7578 to roll this way. So we're going to come over here, text to curve. I'm going to pick my text here, and I'm going to pick my curve here. So now I put it down there. I'm going to move this around by grabbing that little anchor point. I got it up above now. So what I want to do, let's see if I go below curve, on curve, above curve, still upside down. There we go. So now if I go down below the curve, there's where I want to be. But now I've got to kind of stretch those letters out. So we can go over here to text spacing, and we'll just move that over a little more, maybe a tad more, just till it looks good to the eye, and that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we want to pick this text and the same thing. And that's right where we want it, and we just want to spread it out a little bit. And there we have that. So now we got that just right where we want it. I'm going to close that. We don't need this anymore. Oh, yeah, we don't need that circle, so I'm getting rid of that. So we have everything we need in order to do our dealer chip. So now we're going to come over here. I'm going to select these two first. And we're going to VCarve. And let's see here. We're going down 0.1. Actually, with that being in VCarve, I can probably not specify a flat depth. Let's see what happens. Preview that. There we go. That's what we wanted. So we have that right there. Which one did I just do? Yeah, that's right. I did those two. Okay, and we're going to make that, that's going to be black. Okay. So now we did that. Now let's do the word dealer. And we're going to come over here, VCarve. And we got the word dealer there. Calculate, preview. Okay, so we got the two items that are going to be black done. Now we're going to do Allen, and we're going to do post 7, 8, and these are both going to be VCarved. Calculate, and we're going to make these red. And let's preview those. Oh, and no, okay, wait a minute. Let's go back. VCarve 3 is going to be those. Calculate. Preview. Now I'll change those to red. Oh, it changes everything to red. Oh, I know why. You can do just the toolpath. There we go. So now we got our VCarve bits. We'll be able to save all those in one file. And now we need to cut it out. And this is going to be a 1/4 inch. Uncheck those. Okay, this one's going to be a 1/4 inch profile. And we want to go 0.57. And we want some tabs. And we're going to want 3 tabs. That's good. Calculate. We want it to cut through. Preview. And there we have our dealer button. So we're all good. Now we can go over and we will make this. Oh, we got to export these. Real quickly, we're going to select 1, 2, and 3 because they're all VCarve. And we're going to come over here and we're going to say export. And this is the processor I've got made up I use. And then I would save that to whatever directory that I was going to be doing that in. Save that. And then we would come down, uncheck those. And we'll come down and check this one. Save the toolpath for it. And we'd save it. I'm not saving it because I already have it saved. And that's how we would go ahead and do that. So let's go over and let's go ahead and make this. I have a laser crosshair on my computer. I've got the lights out so it'll make it a little more visible for you. So I just line that up right on the dot that I want it. And then I go over to my Mach 3. And what I did was I hit the XY button that centers it right over the hole. Because it started over here and you have that offset. So now we're good on our XY. That's been zeroed out. And now all we got to do is zero out the Z-axis. Okay, so we got all that taken care of. Get some lights back on. And you may be wondering what I have here. I added an extra air assist even when I'm doing not just my lasering, but when I'm doing my carvings. This way I can show it to you and keep the stuff blowing out of the scene, so it makes it very easy to see. So we'll be right back. We'll get this program loaded up and then we'll get it run. So now we'll go ahead and change the bits with the 1/4 inch end mill in, and we'll cut it out. Okay, we're going to be cutting it out now. And I have tabs on there. Okay, so we're going to paint this up. We want to paint Ellen and this in red, and we're going to paint this and paint this black and this edge black. So the first thing I'm going to do is we'll paint the dealer button first. Let's see, we are painting that. Okay, we got that done. Let's get the top part done. Okay, so we're painting this black and this black. We'll let that dry and then we'll come back and paint the red. Okay, so now we got this done. Now we're going to have to paint this part red. By the way, these little hooks, you can get them at Harbor Freighters, like a pack of about 6 different types. Real good for pulling this tape off. Okay, so now we're going to want to paint this outer edge. Or no, let's see, we painted the outer edge. So now we want to cover this whole outer edge and the dealer. Okay, so now we're ready to spray paint the red. And just like that, we'll wait till that dries and then we'll peel the rest off. Okay, we're ready to pull this tape off. We can start taking off our there we go. There we go. When you start getting these little smaller pieces, this can get quite tedious. And I kind of found a little quick way of doing it. I just put a piece of like 500 grit sandpaper in the thing and just run it over there, and it'll peel all that right off. Works quite well. Yeah, I think I'll show you how we do that. I'll just go blow that off real quick. And there you can see it pulled out all those little tiny pieces. So now we're all good. And I'm going to take this over and just kind of clean up the edge on the sander real quick. And then I'll give it a coat of clear coat. Be right back. So now the last thing I'm going to do is just give it a quick shot of clear coat. And there we go. Another one done. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. I found that about 10% subscribe and 90% don't. So don't be part of that 90%. Help me out and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.